Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons. This is Ripened Tingle's balloon trip of love. We at the port, we're ready to collect our passport, except we just hit a chapter break, so now feels like a questionably good time to maybe disappear and do some other stuff. I think I'm gonna disappear and go and do some other stuff. So, yeah, in the last episode, we did a load of random odd jobs and finally got, well, you can see them flying out of Tingle's pockets now, but don't worry about that. We got the proof of employment for Tingle and also Kakashi. And I believe our next port of call is to sort of wave that in Lion and Bariki's faces so that we can go and, get our passport. But before we actually do any of that, as I said, we just hit a chapter break, so I figure now might be a decent-ish time to hop out of reality. Strictly speaking, if you are playing along with me, I mean, now is objectively a good time to do this, but there is one thing that you should do now that I'm not going to do now. This will all make sense in due course. Basically, I'm going with the flow rather than doing what is objectively the most efficient, but don't worry about that. So, Sensei, aka Florence, it's been a while since we last rizzed you up. How you doing?
Hello, it's me, Florence. I brought your supper. Is he out? Oh.
Sensei, behind you.
Oh! Alien!
Now, we've been through this song and dance. You know who it is.
When you returned my bag to me earlier, I flew off the handle. I apologize. If I think about it now, I don't even know why I acted that way.
So, let's examine you. She still acts a little awkward, but she doesn't seem to be afraid anymore, which is always a good step.
It's already late. I'll go home now, alone. You don't need to walk me home.
Can I change your mind platonically? So, yes, level 2 gifts, which is why I'm doing this now. And you might notice, this is a really subtle thing that I only just realized in editing the most recent episode. Well, not the most recent episode we did a love push in, but you can sort of see, I'm pointing at the screen like you can see, the level 2 gifts have like a purple border around them, and the level 1 gifts have a blue border around them, so you can sort of tell at a glance. Anyway, at level 2, Florence likes food, tool, and decoration, pretty, cool, and rarity. She's neutral on style and dislikes hobby, mature, and gorgeous. And mature-just. I had to put that joke in there. You are welcome. So, food? We don't have any level 2 foods. I should have known this. Actually, no, wait, hang on. I think, wait. Okay, we do have some things that fit the category. That's good. Have a pen made of ketchup. I have a little moment there where I've got so many gifts I don't know what to do with them all. And ketchup as a pen is a rarity. It's a pretty rarity. I'm not sure how to feel about that, but
Your feelings. That gift told me how you feel about me. Thank you.
Can I bonk you with my banang? I'm just gonna let that hang in the air. Just do with that as you will. Just do not keep me informed about it. But hey, we're winning her heart. But yes, to reiterate, there are no girls left in the game who accept level 1 gifts anymore, so giving a girl a level 1 gift, even if it perfectly matches her personal tastes, will count as a failure. So, bear that in mind. One thing that annoys me slightly is you can't filter for a specific level of gift, you just have to look at what you've got, and, I like this item description. Humidifier and dehumidifier in one. No effect whatsoever. Utterly useless. Pixels! Okay, fine, I will give you a 2 thing. A thing that only has 2 tags rather than 3, and it'll get you the rest of the way, I am sure. That's multiple things, that's multiple things, that's multiple things. Terrible. How about a cool decoration? A grave bed. It's a cool decoration. So, In unrelated news, I accidentally invented a new cryptid in casual conversation with a friend earlier today, and it's awful, and it's cursed, and remind me to never tell you lovely people about the butt beaner. Anyway, so we're now at level 2 with Sensei, but you can't come back to this page to pursue her level 3 hearts.
That was very kind of you. I was worried about Peter's injuries, not about your biological weapon of a face. Never mind me, go to that dance party, he said. I was taken aback. My job is to help the elderly, but instead they begin to care for me. Peter isn't home, is he? Maybe I should go out more, too.
Yeah, live your life, girl, it's Christmas.
Eh? You weren't supposed to validate my feelings, that's not what men do. I guess I shouldn't worry so much. Thank you, that cheered me up. I will go to the dance party. You know how much I love balls. You'll go to the dance party too, right? To get there from here, you'll need a boat. Goodbye. See you again somewhere.
Now that kind of would be spoilers, but you literally don't have access to level 2 gifts until you get to page 10, and page 10 is where we found out that we needed a boat. Or specifically the ferry. Anyway, Angel, rest your wings. That's just lovely and wholesome, and that feels like a reference as well, but I'm not cultured enough to know to what it refers. Also, we have all the secrets on this page now. Huzzah, hurrah. Hurrah, huzzah, hooray. Those are the words.
Dear Mr. Peter, I'm following your advice and taking a vacation. I will be away for as long as the dance party lasts. Florence.
That is entirely not how paid time off works. But honestly, slay. Anyway, surprisingly, she's not the only girl we can backtrack to in order to love push now that we have access to level 2 gifts. In fact, there are at least 3 others, but I'm only going after one for the moment, for reasons. It will make sense in due course, or maybe it won't, you don't know my life. But for now, let's head back to page 2. This sort of flows into the next thing I intend to do hereinafter, but you don't know that yet. Once again, we have returned to the teapot. Yes, clearly this house is a teapot, not just a regular pot. Anyway, the time has finally come for us to rizz up a statue. I need to stop using the word rizz. It was funny the first time, and now it's just kind of become... I've said it too many times, it's lost all meaning. The chewing gum's flavour is incorrect. The milk is out of date, and the rooster is wearing sunglasses. So, you're looking for style, tool, and hobby, cool, mature, gorgeous, and rarity. She's neutral on food because she's a statue, and she doesn't like decorations or pretty things, presumably because she gets jealous. So, tool, perhaps? No. Hobby. I think we'll go with hobby instead. Have a 100 stringer. It worked very well the last time I gave it to someone, so, stick this somewhere convenient. And aren't you glad I offered that to you? She seems to be very happy. And since we're already on the page, have a game, girl. You see, Love Push is for everyone. Happy Pride Month. Although, isn't Pride Month next month in this country, and it's June in America, and therefore the world? I'm recording this at the start of June. Anyway, congratulations, Tingle. You have flirted and successfully won over a stone statue. But, I mean, well, first of all, we're more popular. I still don't get what that does, but sure. Anyway. Oh, you seem confident. Is this a statue of Demi Lovato? Anyway, we got the Pooble cartridge. I'm not sure what that stands for. I'm sure we'll find out in due course. And she's back to dispensing the wet. It's wearing a wooden smile. So, if, canonically, she uses it/she pronouns, then Tingle is technically inclusive of multiple genders. Where am I going with this? Happy Pride Month! Anyway, so I could go back to the port and get on with the story. That would be the sensible thing to do. But we did just get a cartridge, and clearly, with my almost 60,000 rupees, I'm hurting for money. So I just want to go and plug this in right away. And I've already forgotten, it is page 7. Page 7? Page 7. I'm pointing at the screen with increasing numbers of fingers. If I say it again, I will sprout a third arm. And, yeah, every time you re-enter a page, if the world thereafter begins with a story scene, it will play that story scene again. So, that's what you've just witnessed there, and that's why I didn't say anything. So yes, page 7, the world thereafter, we know the story here. So, hi, Nose. Yes, we know your deal. I'll just meet you in there. How about that? I only cut out about like 10 to 15 seconds, but it felt like a lot longer. Anyway, as we've previously established, in order to hand over a cartridge, you must do so over the desk. You must ring the bell. You need to ring his bell, erase the earth. So, Pooble, what does it stand for? We don't know! A blue cartridge that we got from the Statue of Stones. So, yeah, here's the Pooble cartridge. Is it... like, I'm guessing that the BL stands for blue, but then what does the P stand for? P isn't blue, except for in adverts for products. Is this a normal? I feel like this is a normal. Are you normal? Can you be normal about things? Aha. Sushi man done. Now, one thing that I checked in between episodes is, that, all the cartridges of a difficulty all pay out the same. It's the dungeons themselves, like, the difficulty determines the payout, but the cartridge itself, like, there are nuanced differences. Like, I'm not sure exactly how these vary. Like, okay, the graphics differ, and the music differs, and of course, conveyor belt sushi isn't real sushi. Ignoramus! Yes, the music varies, and the appearance of the dungeon dwellers varies, but like, that's not the only thing that varies. It's just that's the most obvious thing. But yeah, so but you know what? I can fight you. I can win. Huzzah! Yeah. So, like, one cartridge will offer a 5. Another one. This time I will lose. I was going to use the name of the object as a noun, and that would have involved using the word. Okay, scissors as a verb. I'm not going to do that. Yes. One cartridge in each difficulty does a 5 or 6, or I think 5 story dungeon instead of 3. I'll just wait for you to get out of the way. I think the odds on the roulette vary depending on the difficulty of the dungeon as well. I think there's some variations where they drop coins in groups of 3, or as opposed to 2, or 2 as opposed to 1. There's some where, like, clock power-ups that give you more time either do or don't spawn. Like, it's lots of subtle little differences like that, so it is worth your while to invest in different cartridges just to see if you can get one that better suits your dungeoneering style. But for me personally, Izumi and the Noise is kind of the perfect balance of, like, it pays out well enough because you can usually get approximately, like between 80 and 90 coins if you're having a really good run of things. And there aren't any gimmicks like a crazy number of floors, or, like, I know that there is one dungeon where each, like there's only 3 floors, but the floors themselves are like twice the size. So that means that there are more coins to find, for example, but it's quite the undertaking in order to, you know, actually get from A to B. So, you know, there is variety. Everyone should try Nushi liver at least once. Oh, I didn't realize there was foreshadowing in here, but you don't know that it's foreshadowing yet. The best kind. I probably shouldn't be so zealous in collecting so many things, but, I mean, like, we've already made a profit. Like, as long as we get to the end with Kern in tow, because I keep my money inside my socks. Coin in tow. I should not have recorded this evening, to be perfectly honest, but I was going to record yesterday, but then on the Tessex Discord server, link in the description, we had a spontaneous Jackbox game night, and that sort of took all of my evening. So now I'm recording this a lot later than I intended to, on a lot less energy than I would ideally like, because I love my friends too much. Please don't get angry with me, I just love my friends to me. Reference to SVT's villain song. We love that for them, I'm sure. By the way, the dungeon doesn't actually track, like, completion, as it were. Like, you don't get any special prizes for collecting every possible coin that spawns. Did I say that right? Spoin that kerns? Spingle that clungles. The game doesn't care if you collect everything or not, basically. You're not going to get some sort of special, like, perfect clear bonus or anything like that. I just like money. Anyway, it's not junk food, now dig in. Honestly, sushi good. I found that, like, I'm sort of accidentally a vegetarian. Like, I'm not a vegetarian, I don't identify as such, but I sort of accidentally eat like one most nights of the week. And I have found that sushi is a rare food where the vegetarian version of it is, if not equal to, then actually greater than its non-vegetarian counterpart version. So, yeah. Eat sushi and have a fantastic time. I am aware that the time is timing. The tock is clicking, as it were. Tick-tock, I will take myself dancing in time with my own parade. Okay, we got a little bit of extra time, which is good, because I'm getting a little bit bad. Oh, we've won more time on the machine. Well, now I'm feeling stupid. Oh no. I feel like I was just saying something relatively useful strategy-wise, and it's just completely gone, because I'm just having one of those evenings where, as established, shouldn't be recording, but here we are. Oh yes, if you run out of time, you don't get any prizes. Like, anything you collected is forfeit, so, you know, get to the goal. That kind of supersedes everything else. But hey, we had what is effectively a perfect run there, and yeah. As previously stated, this, and I quote, this, yeah, it's a regular dungeon, so the payout won't be that fantastic. Like, we don't get that many coins, and the coins themselves aren't worth that much, so if you're here for the money, just do Izumi in the noise. But, you know, for a detour, dungeon cleared. Good job, you've collected 32 coins. 1 coin is worth a bonus of 40 rupees. That's 1,280 rupees in all. So enough to get us back over the 60,000 mark, but not for long. So, since we're here, on this page, I want to see what Lovia sells on this. Like, I don't know offhand if Lovia's stock has changed. Like, has it changed on this page because it changed on page 10? I feel like you could make a case either way, and I'm aware that in the port, Lovia isn't selling any level 2 food gifts, and I would like to have as many different gifts on my person as possible. On my purse as personable? Hi. Yes, hello. Well, okay, looking at food. Do you have any level 2s? Do you have any level 2s whatsoever? You do! Okay, well, bear with, I'm going to buy everything. Tempted though I am to head back to the dungeon and grind out some more money since, 3,000 rupees, oh, I'm struck dumb by my own poverty. No, I think we're good to, go back to the present for now, I think. The present. Yeah, so, I didn't mean for this episode to be nothing but distractions, but I guess this episode has been nothing but distractions, so, I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons, and I promise the next episode will have better commentary than this, because I have just not been in the zone whatsoever. As previously stated,
Hey, mister. We finally got our proof of employment. We have to show it to Bariki and Lion. Let's go see them.
I am losing my mind. I'm losing my voice. I've lost Kakashi. I mean, he's right there, but I've lost the Kakashi voice. I promise next episode will be better. Just, treat yourself better, folks. Don't record on a crunch. See you in the next episode.